Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Do you get inspired by other people when you're watching them? Today I got inspired by Life with Patti. She was cooking, and I thought, maybe I will make something for dinner. So I made a video of what I'm making. Boy, it's really hard to make a video. Those of you that cook all the time, hard. It's really hard. It's even hard to say it's hard. Well, let's go to the video and you can see what I made for dinner. This is what a blood spot looks like in a fresh egg. You sometimes will see these. They're not anything that's going to hurt you. I just beat them in and they're okay. You won't find these in store-bought eggs because they x-ray them, and if it was in there they would just throw this egg away. I just cracked 6 eggs and I got 7 yolks. This one was a double yolker. Now I will rinse the shells and give them back to the chickens when they're dry. Well, now that the eggs are all whisked, they're all whisked together, put them in the frying pan and cook them. This way they're scrambled. I want to make sure it'll come out of the casserole easily, so I'm going to grease it with some coconut oil. We're going to grease the pan. The pan is all greased. I just have to remove the baggie off my fingers and pour the food into the casserole. I just poured the eggs in and I will scramble them up. I've got the burner turned down very low, but my pan is very hot. After the eggs are all scrambled, which they are all scrambled, I will pour them in a casserole on top of the meat. You could mix cheese into the mixture if you wish, but I'm just going to put cheese on top. And so you dump your eggs onto the ground beef, spread that out. Then I sprinkle mixed cheese on top. It's just Mexican mix. This cheese was frozen, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to get out sometimes. Everything is frozen. I freeze everything to keep it so it lasts, because I never know when I'm going to use it again. Oh, this is cold on the fingers. I don't know how much cheese this was, but it was a fair amount. Then you'll bake this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Show you when we go to eat it. I'm going to cover it with foil and let it cook that way at the beginning, and then the last 10 minutes I'll take off the foil, or last few minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. I'll let you know what I do when I do it. I'm putting this in the refrigerator for now because it's too early in the day. One thing I did not do is I didn't put any salt or pepper on it, because Jim will do that at the table. I can't tell if it's too salty or not salty enough, so I let him do it himself. You can add it as you wish, how you wish. Almost 2 o'clock and Jim should be coming home pretty soon, so I'm going to put the casserole into the oven. I leave that pan in there in case anything runs over. It makes cleaning the oven a lot easier. I'm going to cook it at 350. At 350 for about 30 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Many of you probably wonder, why am I putting it in and then turning the oven on? Well, when you're going to have something that needs to raise, it needs to be preheated. So probably baking bread and pizza, you might want to preheat the oven, and a cake, cupcakes. But when you're cooking food, you can let the food warm up with the oven. Alexa, stop. Time to take the casserole uncover it, and then I'll leave it in the oven for a little longer. This is hot. Let's see if I can do it with just the one hand. It's not easy. I'll bring it out a little bit. Oh, it's hot in there. I feel like the witch when I... And that's what it looks like before I put it back under. Looking pretty good. We'll put it under for another 5 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Just think how many Alexas are going to start up.
Okay, I'll call it a casserole time.
Alexa, stop. The casserole is now done, so I'm going to take it out and we're going to see what it looks like. I'm going to take out the whole pan. Looks really good.
I hear it sizzle.
Yeah. It's looking good. We'll let it just rest a little bit. Looks good. I'm going to cover it with the foil. Let it just sit and rest. So when you're ready to eat, we will eat. Thunder came into the house twice today. She followed me out of the chicken run. And I checked on Emma several times, and Emma is doing fine. She's still with us. I gave her some chicken scratch when Mr. crowed, and I gave her some grit because she's not going outside, so she's not eating some of the stones that are around because they need grit to keep their crop empty and help grind the food because they don't have any teeth. I will let you know what our food tastes like probably tomorrow because we haven't even cut into it today, but it looks really good. Jim,
Smelled really good when I came in the house.
I'm glad it smells good because I can't smell it. If you notice, I hope I didn't set off a lot of you-know-whats when I was cooking because I have to say her name to have her remind me that something's cooking because I can't smell it still. And it's sort of sad. I have to eat with my eyes. They say that your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Well, sometimes they are, I guess. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.